Hello everyone. It's me, Crystal, your angel card reader. If you are seeing me, this is your sign, your synchronicity. We're gonna have tea, spilling the tea. We're gonna have story time. I'm drinking tea before bed, but I figured this would be cool, a little story time to share with you guys. Many of you want to get to know me a little bit more. I go to events. Some people talk to me, ask me, how did you become a medium? And I'm like, it wasn't the life choice. The choice chose me kind of later on in years. But a lot of people say, did you have encounters from a very young age? How long did this happen? So career-wise, this has been something that I have dabbled in for a while, but experience wise, I've dealt with the situations and the unknown, or what I would say like a Beetlejuice moment, where I was dealing with people who have crossed over from the age of like 3. And this was because, again, when you can see and feel certain things and energy and your gifts for that, it usually happens with an experience. And I had an experience when I was young where I was in the hospital for a long time, that had a seizure that had occurred. I believe from that seizure that triggered me for one thing, because after that I was able to see a lot of different things or feel energy from a very young age. But it also didn't help that I think where my parents had lived had a lot of paranormal activity for me personally. So I did see that, and I do know that it wasn't just me who saw it in that home. So it wasn't something made up at that point. Then I figured other people had felt it too. So that was that time. I was 3. Then I went on a very big spiritual journey by 19 to like 22. I wanted to study different religions, which I did. I was like, Baptist, cool. Jehovah Witness, let's go. Christianity. I literally wanted to learn about Hinduism. I mean, just I was open to a lot of different things. I wanted to read and I wanted to learn. And what I was experiencing was like a spiritual awakening of some sort. I didn't understand it then. I didn't even know about that. That wasn't even a thing. And I was just constantly told, basically, like you're getting closer to religion. It's better for you. It's cleansing. Da 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 da. But what was happening was like something more deep, because then I started seeing again, like when I was younger, people who had crossed over or would look like shadow figures, and I was just being told like what's going on. But again, I wasn't paying attention to it because I was so full blown in like, I want to do this, I'm going to be doing all of these things that I don't want to dabble. I don't even understand why that's happening to me when I'm like, God's with me, like there's like what is this? So that was a really big thing in my life that I was just like not talking about. And then comes a very pivotal moment, is I was already experiencing dreams, synchronicities, stuff like that. And then fast forward, I'm with my partner, I have kids, and we go on like a family outing. And when this happens, something in both of us was like, this is a bad idea, like going to the outing, but we still did it anyway. It was fall, we were trying to do something with our children, and still we went. And while we went together, we were driving home. We didn't even stay there that long, but we drove back home, and something just kept telling me like something was off that was about to happen. But again, I didn't get visuals like I do now. Now, because I've developed so much, my visual of things to happen and things to come are always spot on. Like 99% of the time, somebody tells me in a reading, or even for myself, I'm like shook sometimes because it's so vivid what I'm seeing in dreams or daydreams that I can like relate. So I didn't get these at this time. I just would get gut feelings. So what happened was, I could tell something was going to happen and occur. I had this very anxious feeling that wouldn't stop. And so my partner is driving, and then the other person that's coming in misses a stop sign. So as he's coming through to cut us off, blows the stop sign, he ends up hitting us. But I remember, like, I turned back to see my baby in the back seat, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, he's so little. Like, what's about to happen is going to be really, really bad if he's in the car. Again, my other son was there, but he was, like, more developed, and I was, like, something that terrified me so much. So the reason why I'm telling you is this: there's a similar story that I just heard online with another woman. So what happened to me is my partner gets hit, and I'm like, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. I close my eyes for a second, and I remember the car hitting us. The windshield kind of like shattered out. Mostly the front end was like crushed really bad. And I remember the impact of airbags coming in our face. And I remember I went completely black. I don't remember seeing my partner. I don't remember hearing my kids. All I remember is the whole scene went black. I seen light, and for some reason, it felt like a very long time that I was out of it. And then when I came to, I gasped for air. Like, and it was like the craziest thing, because I'm like, was I really that out of it? Like, I didn't understand, because what felt to me like an eternity was actually probably seconds. But anyways, so the woman I heard online too, she explains this feeling. Like, she feels like her soul came back in her body. So I'm going to tell you this, like, I really did feel disoriented. I didn't know what happened to me. I thought I had a concussion, which when I went to the hospital after this, I did not have anything messed up in my body physically when they scanned me, from this severe accident. And the reason why I feel like it's important to talk about this story is because I think something happened to me during that car accident. And I never really spoke about it, and I didn't understand it till I watched this lady's video, and she's like, literally, it should have killed me. And I don't know what happened. I know I saw this, and I was like, wait a minute, like, we have similar stories a little bit. So, yeah. Do I believe that I was saved for a purpose? I do. I firmly believe that, because literally the week after our accident, somebody else got hit the same intersection and died. So, I mean, I thank all my guardians, all my angels, everything for that moment. But I just want to share this because there were many different ways that I knew I had gifts, but that moment after I had my spiritual like awakening with, like I said, the whole religious thing, and then this car accident, my gifts felt like they went really quick. I would have dreams, I would have these feelings, all these different things that occurred. So that's my story to share. The reason why I'm sharing it is because I feel like it's really important to talk about these things, because like I said, that lady who shared her experience, we very much had similar stories. I should have had a full-blown concussion from the airbag hitting me as bad as it did. My partner had burns on his arm. But yeah, it was really bad. And I just feel like very much there was a reason. And all the gifts that developed after, I do feel like when you have something traumatic like that, or near-death experiences, it does heighten you in a way that you don't even imagine. So I hope this resonates with you. And let's see, we're going to pull a card, which that one fell up. So 999, lessons learned. Stay optimistic, drive forward with your goals, maintain your momentum, and know that the powers of heaven have your back. You made it, and the reward is coming toward you. So, no matter what, remember your angels and guardians are always with you, and every ambitious thing you think of, you can do it, and there is a purpose for you, and that is why you're here. So, I hope the story resonates with you. It's a long one, but I feel like it's important to you guys. All right? So remember, if you can choose anything, I hope you choose to be happy. Bye.